Today is August 1st, 2023. August, one of the hottest months of the entire year. And today, it's this in Oakland. And this is what the sky looks like right now. The Earth is going to be ending in 12 years, 10 years, 5 years, they say. And yet they keep saying that every couple of years for nearly the last half of a century. Now, one may ask, if someone constantly makes predictions that are consistently wrong every time, why would anyone continue to believe any further predictions that they make? That's a great question. Of course, the reason is that even today in 2023, there are unfortunately still people who are naive and gullible enough to believe it. I mean, if there weren't, charlatans still wouldn't exist today. But as a lot of con artists agree, conning people tends to be a very lucrative business. So let's take a look and see just a fraction of the climate predictions that have been proven absolutely false. And again, I'm going to limit this because I do not want this to be an extremely long video. So let's just look at a few, shall we? Warnings of global freezing from the 1970s. Never happened. Never happened. Never happened. From Al Gore's Sky is Falling propaganda film, An Inconvenient Truth from 2006.
And a friend of mine just came back from Kilimanjaro with a picture he took a couple months ago. Another friend, Lonnie Thompson, studies glaciers. Here's Lonnie with a last sliver of one of the once mighty glaciers. Within the decade, there will be no more snows of Kilimanjaro.
And Mount Kilimanjaro in 2022, last year. And as of this moment, summer 2023. And another false prediction from Al Gore's An Inconvenient Truth about Greenland.
In 1992, they measured this amount of melting in Greenland. 10 years later, this is what happened. And here's the melting from 2005.
Tony Blair's scientific advisor has said that because of what's happening in Greenland right now, the maps of the world will have to be redrawn.
It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale.
And Greenland right now, taken from Google Earth. And another scam from the charlatan Al Gore.
I'm Dr. Václav Maslowski at the Naval Postgraduate School, and this is the volumetric record of the ice. And some of the models suggest to Dr. Maslowski that there is a 75% chance that the entire North Polar ice cap during some of the summer months could be completely ice-free within the next 5 to 7 years.
And the reality today, 2023. Arctic ice is actually expanding. Oh, let's not forget the cutesy-wootsy little polar bears.
A new scientific study shows that for the first time, they're finding polar bears that have actually drowned, swimming long distances, up to 60 miles, to find the ice.
It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened.
Be worried. Be very worried. So you see, one of the tricks that con artists like to use is playing on the ignorance of the common person. Al Gore tried to make everyone think that polar bears can't swim. When in fact, polar bears actually can swim for hundreds of miles nonstop without rest. They are, after all, the only bear in existence officially designated a marine mammal. Remember when they all tried to claim that polar bears were going extinct because of man-made climate change? Yeah, it turns out that was a lie too. Polar bear numbers are higher than ever. Back in 1971, top climate scientist Paul Ehrlich, if you don't know who that is, look him up. He's a hoot. Said that by the year 2000, the UK would completely disappear under the water due to man-made climate change.
It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time.
Yeah, this was a map of the UK in the 1970s. This is the UK today. Not a whole lot of difference. Sorry, Paul. Associated Press, June 29th, 1989. A senior UN environmental official says entire nations could be wiped off the face of the earth by rising sea levels if the global warming trend is not reversed by the year 2000. And yet, since 1989, all of the Earth's nations are still here. Well, what do you know? So, what's the lesson of the day, boys and girls? If you know that people are lying to you over and over, yet you continue to believe their lies over and over, you are a schmuck. Remember, if you're not left, you're right.